Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be walking you through a data analytics project for a company called AtliQ Hardware. This project was completed as part of the Codebasics SQL challenge. So without further ado, let's dive in. Let us see the objective of this project. The objective of this project was to first understand AtliQ Hardware business and to explore its products and markets. Using SQL, I have analyzed sales, markets and products. With the help of Power BI, I visualized these insights for clarity and impact. Finally, the aim of this project was to provide actionable recommendations to support data-driven decisions. Let me quickly introduce about our company. AtliQ Hardwares is one of the leading producers of computer hardware and peripherals, serving both Indian and global clients. In recent years, company has grown rapidly and started using data analytics and BI tools to make smarter data-driven decisions to stay competitive. Here is the visual overview of AtliQ's product portfolio, organized by division, segment, and category, ranging from PCs and accessories to networking and peripherals. This analysis covers fiscal years 2020 to 2021, where fiscal year starts from September to August. These are the 10 ad hoc requests and data sets provided by management for insights. I have used MySQL for data analysis and Power BI for data visualization. First request from the management is to identify the markets for the customer AtliQ exclusive in the APAC region. Here you can see the SQL output and Power BI visual of that analysis. As we can observe, India stands out as the leading market in terms of gross sales within the APAC region. That's a strong indicator of the brand's performance and presence in India. The second request from management was to find the percentage increase in unique products in 2021 compared to 2020. From our analysis, the number of unique products increased from 245 in 2020 to 334 in 2021, an increase of 89 products. This represents a year-over-year growth of around 36%. That's quite an impressive growth rate. This shows that the company's product portfolio is expanding quickly, which is a great sign of innovation and market responsiveness. However, if growth slows down in the future, it may indicate a need to boost R&D efforts or to introduce new products more frequently. Since the current growth is strong, the focus should now be on tracking which products contribute the most and analyzing customer responses to ensure continuous improvement. The third request from management was to find the unique product counts for each segment. For the largest segments such as notebooks and accessories, management should consider investing in R&D, marketing and supply chain support to ensure these top selling categories reach customers effectively. At the same time, for smaller segments like storage and networking, management should analyze customer needs and market demand through sales data and feedback. Based on these insights, new product lines can be introduced to capture growth opportunities and to balance the portfolio. Moving to our next slide, we address the request to identify which product segment saw the biggest increase in unique products between 2020 and 2021. The table and chart on screen show product counts across segments along with the year-over-year difference. From this, we can see that the accessories segment had the largest jump, adding 34 new products, a strong indicator. On the other hand, storage and networking showed much smaller growth, with only 5 and 3 new products, suggesting a slower expansion. These insights reveal where the company is strategically investing its efforts and help future resource allocation. Next, this slide answers the request about which products are the most and least expensive to make. The table shows that AQ all-in-one personal desktop is the most expensive product to produce, costing around $240. That makes sense since it's a complex product with multiple components. On the other hand, the AQ Master wired mouse costs just less than $1, showing a low-cost, high-volume manufacturing approach. This insight helps management decide how to price products, how to manage production and delivery, and which product lines to focus on moving forward. Now let's look at the top 5 Indian customers who received the highest average discount percentage in fiscal year 2021. As you can see from the chart, Flipkart received the largest average pre-invoice discount at about 30.83%. Meanwhile, Amazon received the lowest among the top 5 at 29.33%. This gives us a clear picture of which customers were offered the biggest price advantages and helps management understand discount patterns across key retail partners. Here's the monthly gross sales report for AtliQ Exclusive. From this data, we can see that March 2020 recorded the lowest gross sales, while November 2020 reached the highest. This analysis helps management identify both the weak months and the peak months, which is crucial for better demand forecasting and business planning. Now let's look at the trend line for gross sales. Between March and August 2020, there is a clear decline in sales. This dip was mainly due to the COVID-19 lockdowns and global chip shortage. Starting from September 2020, sales began to pick up again, supported by eased restrictions and strong festive demand. By November 2020, we reached the sales peak, and after that, performance continued with some fluctuations, but remained steady overall. This trend clearly shows how external factors like global events and seasonal demand patterns can have a direct impact on overall sales performance. Here, we can see the total sold quantity across quarters in 2020. Q1 was the peak period with about 70 million units sold. However, Q3 recorded the lowest sales, dropping to just 21 million units, mainly due to the COVID-19 impact on supply chains and consumer spending. By Q4, sales began to recover because of rising demand for desktops and notebooks due to online learning and work from home trends. This quarterly pattern clearly shows how market conditions and consumer behavior shifted during the pandemic year. Now let's analyze which sales channel contributed the most in fiscal year 2021. From the table and donut chart, we can see that retailers dominated, driving the majority of sales with a 73.2% contribution. Direct sales came next with about 15.5%, while distributors contributed the least, around 11.3%. This clearly shows that the retail channel has been the strongest revenue driver for the company, whereas distributors have played a relatively smaller role. Such insights are important when deciding where to focus resources, partnerships, and marketing. Here, we can see the top 3 products in each division for fiscal year 2021. For example, in the networking and storage division, the AQ Pendrive series takes the lead. In the peripherals and accessories division, AQ Maxima and AQ Gamers stand out as the top performers. And in the PC division, AQ Digit and AQ Velocity make the list of best-selling products. An interesting observation here is that each division's top 3 includes products with multiple variants, showing how diversification within product lines helps meet different customer needs and market segments. This slide presents a visual comparison using bar charts for each division. In the networking and storage division, we can clearly see that the pen drives dominate, with each model selling in the 700K range. In the peripherals and accessories division, most models take the top spots, with 2 variants performing almost equally well. The PC division, on the other hand, highlights laptops, but when compared to pen drives and mice, their sales volumes are much smaller. Looking at 2021 overall, we can conclude that everyday essentials like pen drives and mice were the top sellers in their divisions, driving high volume sales. Laptops, though important, were lower in quantity sold. This clearly shows that frequently purchased low-cost products contributed the most to overall sales, reflecting the consumer demand for affordable high-utility items. Thank you for staying with me until the end of my presentation. A special thanks to Codebasics team and mentors Dhaval Patel and Hemanand Vadivel for leading the platform and sharing valuable educational content. If you would like to connect, share feedback, or ask any questions, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Bye for now, stay curious and keep exploring.